Hello, everyone. How's it going? Sorry, I was just turning off my TikTok. I was going to go live on TikTok and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go live here. So I hope you guys are doing super well. Hello, hello. Happy Friday. I feel like I haven't talked to you guys in so long because the video that was supposed to come out today at 2:30, I accidentally premiered it for 2:30 a.m. So I woke up this morning being like, whoa, people viewed the video already, and I got kind of confused. So yeah, the video is out. So you guys can go watch that after on how to manifest money, how I was able to manifest $3,500 like randomly, which is amazing. And I can't wait to share that with you guys. So today's video, as per usual, every Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we do lives here. And I basically ask or answer any questions that you guys have on anything. So I'm super duper excited. It's been a minute. It's been like a hot minute since I've done a live. How's everyone feeling? Hey, Juliet, how's everyone feeling right now? Full moon energy is in full force right now. So I'm just curious to see, like, how are you guys doing? How has the energy been for you recently? Have you been feeling energized? Have you been feeling emotional? Have you been feeling like, what overall have you guys been feeling? I'm really, really curious. Let's see. Hi, Faith. How's it going? Saw the video last night. Love the idea of a money jar. Yay, that's awesome. Yeah, I used to do it a lot. I should start doing it again more often. But yeah, I just like, that's one of my favorite, most powerful tips. And maybe I'll do a video on a money jar, like how to make your own money jar. That might be a good video. If you guys want me to do that, I can talk about that. Let me just look that up because like that might be really good. Good point on that, Juliet. Yeah, how are you guys feeling? I'm going to answer some questions from my DMs today, just because I have got a lot of questions. If you guys want to get a card pulled for you, it is the full moon energy. So in September 2020, holy geez, I can't believe we have a full moon next week. I feel like it was just yesterday I was doing an energy healing with you guys and stuff. So, yeah, I'm really excited. So if you guys have anything that you want me to pull a card for, you can basically just let me know if you want to do the chakra or the angel cards, and I will pull a card for you for your question or just a card of the day. So whatever you feel called to. I always tell people you can donate there. But with that being said, another update too is I'm going to have the full moon energy. Hello, Blanca. Full moon energy video is coming out on Sunday at 2:30 p.m. or 3, most likely 2:30. I'm editing it today so it can be out for that day for you guys. Hey, Brooke. And I'm super duper excited because it's going to be so good. It's going to be awesome. So get prepared, guys. Get prepared. Like, I have so many exciting things set up for you guys this coming month. Also, we have a huge surprise being announced next week. So definitely make sure you're subscribed so you know about that. I'm so excited. Like, this is going to help so many of you guys. And can't wait. Like, I literally can't wait. What other announcement did I have? I had one other one. Oh yeah, one other announcement is recently I've been wanting to support those on a shadow journey in a different way. So I do have my conscious mentoring that's down below, but I am going to be an exclusive conscious mentoring experience that's a little bit different than my program, and it's only going to be until the end of the year. So if you're interested in that, you can DM me on Instagram. I'm only taking 15 people tops because this is a crazy opportunity. So if you're looking for shadow work, if you want to expand yourself between now until the end of the year, this is a great option for you. And it's different than my one-on-one. So like my one-on-one original program, it's a very different program, and I'm only offering it to 15 people. So I already have one person that, like, the first day I messaged a few people, one person already booked their spot. So technically I have 14 spots now. So if you guys are interested in that, let me know. But super duper excited. Okay, let's answer some questions from TikTok and from Instagram, and your questions. If you guys have any questions on manifestation, law of attraction, please feel free to message away. I am just going to do this right now. Give me a second, guys. going through this. Okay, so let me see. Oopsie, I don't think I really hope oh, that's the worst. When I press the wrong thing, and I really hope the person that I message goes in. Okay, cool. Okay, we're good. We are good. Do you guys have any questions about manifestation or anything? Let me know. Okay, so the first one, just letting her know that we're answering on YouTube right now. And it's 111 right now. Awesome. Love it. Love it. Love it. Always divinely guided. So our first question that we have today is by Izza. And she says, I recently watched your 369 video method and I had some questions. A little while ago, I had a dream that I met this particular person and I don't remember his name, but I've been remembering his face recently. I remember that enough that I drew it. My question is, am I able to manifest him or many people that are met in my dreams? I don't really remember seeing him in real life, so that is possible. I hope you have an answer. Sending good vibes from Mexico. Hello, Mexico. That's crazy that you guys are like all over the world watching. This is insane. So I just want to talk about lucid dreams because with the full moon in September, people are getting more downloads in lucid dreams lately. And it's just because of the feminine energy is so heightened right now. So one thing I want to just clarify is if you have a dream about someone, it could be multiple things. What happens if you dream about someone? It could be someone you're manifesting, but it could also be someone from a past life, which is some crazy stuff. Like I had a dream once where I dreamt about myself in another lifetime. And then I found out that it actually happened, but it was just a lucid dream confirming what was in my subconscious to send me a message saying, hey, Shika, this is a story that you need to know about that is in relation to your emotions right now. So I wouldn't say necessarily this means like this is a very broad explanation of you dreaming about someone, but the two things that come to mind when I'm reading your message is one, it's someone that you've manifested and you haven't met yet, or two, it's someone from a past life or someone that you have met in another life. And you're having a dream about them because you're in that dimension, you're tapping into that energy. So I think that's such a great question. I don't know if any of you guys have dreamt about someone that you've never met before, but you feel like you've known them. That's usually the case why. So thank you for your question. That was super good. Okay, so I'm going to answer this other question. It is by Sophie. So I wanted to talk about on YouTube Live. I'm just letting her know. There's so many DMs, guys. I'm like trying to go through it. So is there any way I can manifest being shorter in a height faster? So basically, is it possible for me to be taller or shorter? Yes, you can manifest changing your appearance. I do have a video on how to change your appearance using law of attraction. I also have a video on weight loss if that's something that you're trying to change as well. These are the main things. Mirror work is something that I want to do a video on its own because man, mirror work videos are so powerful, so impactful for anyone that is suffering through lack of self-confidence, but also self-love or never really got that in their life. Or they have an inner child that hasn't really experienced that or had, was in an environment that nurturing wasn't given as much. And in doing that, it affects them in their adulthood. So mirror work is very impactful. I do those activities with my mentees all the time, and it can really change, like physically shift the energy in your sacral space. Like it's very, very powerful. So if you're trying to shift your height or how tall you are, your weight or whatnot, check out my How to Change Your Appearance Law of Attraction video. It will help you guys out. So thanks for that awesome, awesome question. I think that is amazing. Sorry, I'm just doing another. I want to make sure that the message is not in my like other one because I have like two message programs or piles that I put in so it doesn't get lost. I can go back to them. So just answering it live on YouTube now. So, okay, awesome. So the next question I have is from Saha. Saha just asked me, hopefully you can help me out. I've been seeing a lot of manifesting videos on TikTok and checked out on YouTube. I was wondering if you can teach me how I can please manifest my driver's license by the 21st. So that's part of it, by saying like, I am so excited. Hey, Sydney. I'm so excited and grateful that I have been able to manifest my driver's license by September 21st. And, visualizing it, feeling the emotion, how you feel about it, and also explaining to the universe why you want that. Why does it mean so much to you on an emotional level, but also by like just all levels, all in all, physical level as well. A lot of people, they manifest things and they want things for a certain date. You have to understand that a lot of that comes down to your vibration, but also explaining to the universe why you wanted it. That makes it easier for the universe to, allow certain opportunities and things to be shifted energetically that align with your own energy and vibration too. So sometimes I see people that manifest things, but they're not fully in it. Like they're like, oh, like I want to manifest this, but I'm not sure if it will happen, or why isn't it happening? When we speak those words, then that's going to cause us to create this sense of like lack of energy, that lack of energy that's coming through, and we don't want that. So just be mindful that when we are manifesting things for a certain date, that the real intention of how you can manifest that is making sure that your vibration is with that 100%, subconsciously and unconsciously as well. Allowing yourself, you said your affirmations. So I manifest my driver's license by September 21st. So I am so grateful to manifest my driver's license by September 21st. Thank you, universe. And then you would go into the following things, such as the scripting tips, which I talk about in my scripting video. And you can also look at my manifesting, just in general, how to really manifest video. It's going to help you out. So great question. Julia just said, survived Hurricane Laura that other night. My neighborhood is good, divinely protected. That's amazing. Is anyone else affected or know someone who's been affected by Hurricane Laura? And I think that's something that I want to put in intention for this full moon, is putting out positivity and love for all those that were affected. I think that's something that I know a lot of people who've gone through a lot. So I was manifesting getting into a dance school, but I found out today I didn't get in. So instead of allowing your vibration to lower from that, why didn't you get in? What is the universe protecting me from? Remember, you get rejected from a manifestation. It doesn't mean that it's not yours. It means that the divine timing is very important. And also to notice, like, how did you manifest that? What could I learn from that manifestation process? So there's various things that you need to just reflect on when that happens. That doesn't allow you to just feel like, oh, I'm a failure, and going down that route, right? Because that can be very toxic to us energetically. So I hope that helps. No power yet, just waiting for that before I get home. That's good. I'm sending you so much love and light for that, because I know a lot of people have been affected. Okay, guys, so we're going to do another question. I'm just answering now through my DMs. So, hey, Shika, I really need your help. I just started saying thank you to all help you're doing for me and everyone else. Oh, I'm so grateful, Bella. This is Bella Suze 4 on Instagram, by the way. So after watching your videos about how to manifest an ex or a specific person, I desired to manifest an ex back. I chose the 369 method, and I have been writing it for 3 weeks, but now I'm starting to feel so much emotions, energy, and I see that there's butterflies every single day. Like 3 or 4 times each day. So it's really talking about new beginnings. Butterflies represent new beginnings, creative energy, and protection as well. And they can also represent sometimes ancestors. All of a sudden, my TikTok consists of all signs of tarot cards, card love readings. So keep in mind, TikTok does follow based on where your mind is. This is a great example of like, actually, this would be a good video. What happens when your FYP is all on manifestation? Your thoughts become things. That's a perfect example of how you manifest things into your life. If you're thinking about it, you're going to see more of it, right? Love readings and all the manifestation ways. I feel like I'm being distracted when it writes to manifesting or during the day. What does this mean? So keep your eye on what you're doing. Focus on it. You've done it for 3 weeks. You've been focusing that energy. The thing about social media, which I really tell people, is sometimes it affects our vibration because we start to counter process and analyze every little thing that happens online with what's going on in our life. And what that causes us to do is kind of have confusion between what we truly want energetically and our collective thoughts for our manifestations and what other people want, right? And especially because there's just so many people online, you could just feel more of the vibration of other people. So it's very important that we're tapping in and making sure that we're aligning our energy with our own manifestation. I definitely say, like, with law of attraction, a thought becomes a thing. So if you're thinking so much about your manifestation, you're thinking about the specific thing, then yeah, you're going to see a lot of stuff on your FYP, and you're going to see things coincidentally because you're putting your thought and that energy in there. But remember to really look at it kind of as a sense of like passing through. If anything stands out to you, then obviously that could be a sign. But I will say, don't overanalyze. People tend to overanalyze angel numbers and stuff like that and just fully focus on like the meaning of it, as opposed to really connecting with, what do I need to know from this and how does this possibly relate to my manifestation? So I hope that helps, Bella. That was a really good question. And I think that's something that a lot of people should consider. I think it's very, very important. Okay, so Louis Lindo, I'm just going to do a video here. So hello, how are you? I was just wondering if you could help me with the sentence of the 369. I'm so grateful for $8,000 in my savings account, that I'm debt-free, and that I have a 2020 Hyundai Polaris Limited, and I paid for cash. I'm so thankful for my life. So you can definitely put that all in if you'd like. I always say, like, do bit by bit, right? One of the things I see as a connective factor from all of those things is money, right? So if that's the case, then maybe saying, I'm so grateful for the $8,000 in my savings account and for all the money that I have in order for me to buy my Hyundai Polaris, and, that I paid it full. Like, being in that respect, really making sure that you're not making it long-winded, but making it easy for you to recite. But I think this is a great way of saying your 369. I think it's perfect the way it is. Okay, so everyone on TikTok says that yesterday, August 27th, was such a powerful manifestation. That's only a trend. Everyone's always talking about this. Someone posted about this. I'm getting so many questions about August 27th. It's not a powerful day. It's just a trend. Just want to let people know that. Last night I woke up at the time of 22:22. Is that a sign? Different signs mean different things, but if you're waking up at certain hours of the time, it depends. Usually, when people wake up, it's two meanings. It's connecting to source, universe, and your angels or guides connecting with you, but it can also mean that there's something imbalanced in your life. So usually, for example, if someone's waking up between 4 and 3, that's respiratory. Like, sometimes that can be within your heart chakra. Within 1 and 2, sometimes that could be more of your third eye. It depends on the person, but certain times in the day when you wake up is going to affect your ability to connect, and just like you being imbalanced. And that's what causes you to get out of that theta wave of sleeping. So Blanca, that was one thing I would consider, is like, this seems like there is like maybe an imbalance in your life right now energetically, and that's why you're having those effects. Liam is the morning the best time to do your gratitude and scripting? Yes, I do it the first thing in the morning is I do my gratitude, because that's what allows me to A, put intention in my day, and B, heighten my vibration through everything that I do. So that's the first thing that you want to do. What can I do to stop overthinking everything? So I do have a video on the negative thoughts, but why are you overthinking things? I think is one of the biggest thing. When people overthink things, it's always a derivative of fear, right? Because you're thinking of all the possible things that can happen, and it goes into self-sabotage, right? Because we tend to self-sabotage ourselves when we overthink, oh, I can't do this, or I won't be able to do this, or overthinking how you can act when you're getting the number 222 or certain angel numbers. Don't overthink it. Just act on it, right? I think that's one of the biggest things that are so important. Letting go. I have a video on Stop Caring About Your Manifestation and Let Go. That video is going to really help you, Juliet. But yeah, one of the things I will say is, like, stop overthinking. Just release, let go. Like, I know it's hard, but what's better for you to keep wondering what could happen and overthink every possible bad scenario that can cause you to lower your vibration, and then you end up being in the same place 5 years later. I always tell people that's why inner work is so important, because when we overthink things, that's usually a tendency that we get to have within our self-worth, right? And that is a huge part of us unleashing that energy. Letting go of that energy is so important. Hi, Cheryl. I hope these things are helping you guys out, by the way. Let me know if you have any questions. I'd love to answer. When is the best time to manifest or script? In the morning and at night. Before you go to bed and in the morning is usually what I do for gratitude. I love mornings because I'm at that theta wave. So it's easier for me to tap into my subconscious. And I'm just more, I tend to focus more. I notice people focus more in the morning as opposed at night. Energetically, it's easier to tap in, especially if you're just starting out as meditating or scripting. Even if you're in advance, you've been doing this for many years, morning is usually the best time to get the most out of it throughout your day. Why was August 20th? So 27th is not a special day. That was just a trend on TikTok. I want to start with manifesting. I'm going to answer this question. This is by Ziolo, sorry. So Ziola says, hi, I want to start manifestation. I have been watching a few of your videos on YouTube, but I haven't found an answer on one question. I want to know if I have to write sentences on a piece of paper or can I just write them on a phone? I'm going to do a video on this because I've gotten so many questions. Next week, I'll do a video. If you guys would like me to do that, do a phone emoji in the comment section. But I've been getting so many people asking me this. So I will do a video for you why it's important for you to write it and not do it on the phone, because on the phone, actually, it's harder to manifest, and I'll explain why. So yeah, I'll do a video on that. Yes, it is run by fear. You are so spot on. Thank you so much, Chica. No worries. What else do we have here? Okay, so we have another question by Michelle Smith or Michael Smith. I'm just gonna let them know. Okay, so question here is on, I know you're probably constantly getting thousands of messages. I do, but I go through them, guys, don't worry. Last month, I just broke up. So last month, I broke up by my ex, who I knew at the time had loads on his plate. And as it was a new relationship, I just knew he would be back and it wasn't over. We went on our life, focused on work. This week, my intuition has been feeling strong. Yes, with the full moon feminine energy. He's going back soon, which he has made turn for manifestation and meditation. And I did this guided meditation. I did a meditation where I find my spirit guides, which was with my late grandfather. But when I see my grandfather in meditation, my ex was also with me and got to meet him. And he essentially said that I might not be here in person to love you or care for you, but X is, I don't really even have anyone to talk to this kind of thing. And I'm unsure if I only seen I could it because I wanted to, or the universe or spirit intuition of telling me something that I don't want to. I don't know what to do at this point. Okay, so the first thing I want to go up because there's like a lot of things pointed out in this. Hi, Elizabeth. I think the first thing that really pops out when I read this, Michael, is, last month I broke up, ghosted me. Okay, so respecting the soulmate of understanding that he has no intention of wanting to build that relationship. But at the same time, with COVID, a lot of people are being called to break up with their partners to do some inner work and then come back together if time may be, right? So know that right now, what I'm feeling based on what you've said, Michael, is focus on your personal emotions and expanding yourself right now. It's not a time to focus energetically on, is my ex and I going to get back together? With the full moon that's happening right now, people are being asked to really focus on their soul purpose, their soul contract. And what I see based on your question right here is that, yes, you had a dream with your grandfather and your ex, but remember, thoughts become things. You create that sometimes in a dream as well. And I think what this is telling you is your grandfather is protecting you as you heal yourself from your ex right now and do the inner work. The possibility of him or someone else to be in your life will happen the moment that you start to heal and not feel a sense of betrayal and a sense of grief that he abandoned you from the relationship and didn't answer you back. So forgiving him through meditation, forgiving him through your heart space, releasing that hatred or kind of like resentfulness from the way that he just kind of ghosted you and didn't come up and said anything. And I think this is for anyone. If you've ever been ghosted, if an ex or someone during this time has been going through their own things, know that, you don't need to talk to them to release and come from a space of, oh, I feel betrayed, so I need to tell them how I feel. You can do that through meditation. You could do that through energy healing. When I went through my traumatic experience, I didn't go to that person who hurt me and said, hey, we need to talk about this. No, I healed on my own because that was more important. So you need to ask yourself, what are you expecting from him? What are you expecting emotionally from him? That's where the shadow work starts. Then you also have to release the betrayal aspect of how you feel abandoned in the relationship, even though it just ended and ghosted, and understand that your grandfather is there to protect you during this time. They're telling you to follow your intuition and just really focus on you right now. So I hope that helps, Michael. I'm sending you a lot of light and love and positivity. Again, like I said, sometimes we need to, Michelle, sometimes we need to focus on that because if we don't, we tend to focus on the wrong, the full on big message, right? Because we focus so much on these little things, we forget about the big message that universe is trying to tell us and your grandfather is trying to tell you as well. So I hope that helps. Let me know if you have any questions. I know you just said you're jumping on now. Okay, so here, question, does it matter what I think about when I manifest? Yes, you want to think about the manifestation. You want to hold the emotion of the manifestation during the time of when you are manifesting. During your everyday life, I like to live in the thought of that manifestation is coming to me. And whenever I have a negative thought, I stop for a second, I breathe into that, I release it so it doesn't become a thing in my subconscious, and I keep knowing that that manifestation is coming into existence, it's living in my life right now. So I hope that helps. Let me know if that helps you, somebody. Danny just asked for a card. So messages from spirit guides. Yes, I will send you a card, Danny. So you can just ask your guides and I'll pull a card. If anyone else wants a card pull, you can just donate to the super chat. I will pull a card for you for either a question or just a card of the day. Ooh. Danny, you actually got a lot from your spirit guides. So the first thing is trusting your path. I think that's the first card, and take the leap. So whatever decision that you're kind of feeling less guided about, Danny, I think here it's just saying, like, what would you do if you knew you were fully supported? If you knew your guides would catch you for everything that you do, if you knew that you had someone to support you, even if you feel alone right now, what would you do with your decisions that you need to kind of face? You also get the Keepers of the Earth, which is one of the most powerful cards in my deck. This one represents that your ancestor, so someone that passed away, is actually with you right now and you're not alone. They're standing right beside you, even when I'm doing this card reading. So use that to your advantage to allow them to keep and reassure that you can trust in your path and know that they're always supporting you. Know that you have to just take the leap and they will guide you throughout the way. So I hope that helps you. Danny, that's a beautiful card reading. Let me know what calls to you when you hear that. Do you have to manifest every day? I manifest by raising my vibration every day. I manifest by expanding myself every day. I manifest by thinking of, how can I evolve as a person? That's how you can manifest. So to say that, not including manifestation techniques, that I manifest every day, no. I don't manifest every single day. But at the same time, if you are manifesting something, you would have to say that you are manifesting every day because you're holding the existence of that manifestation. Keep in mind, like, everything we do is manifested, whether we know it subconsciously or not. So like a phone, a call, us going outside, like everything is manifested within our conscious self. So I really want you guys to know that, yes, we are manifesting. The more that you notice that we are and you believe that you are manifesting everything, the easier it will be for you to tap into the energy that much quicker. Like, just like tap in, manifest it instantly for you. Thanks, somebody. Yeah, these are my favorite cards. These are one of my favorite cards. Elizabeth Diaz. Okay, so I'll pull a card for you. So the card you got is your guidance is divinely guided. I feel like a lot of people are feeling a lack of guidance because of the emotional feel of the divine right now. A lot of people have had a very emotionally draining week this week, some unexpected stuff, but some stuff that are expected and just came back into the woodworks. So just knowing like, how are you divinely guided? And I love this card because it's showing you walking through that light. So knowing that, you know, just follow through. Don't get distracted by everything around you. You're always being guided in everything you do, even when you feel like you're not. You guys are getting a lot of divinely guided cards. So again, connect with spirit, connect with your guides a little bit more. They want you to. I hope that aligns with you, Elizabeth. Let me know. And you can do that today. Danny, no worries. Lovely cards resonated. That's awesome. Yeah, wants a card pulled. Anyone else wants a card pull, you can donate to the super chat. First thing I will say, tapping into your energy. You have a lot of things going on and you're just super overwhelmed. You need to change your energy. You need to take a break. You know, universe is really like, your card just like flew out. So how can I change my energy right today? How can I take a break from all the things that are going on so I can focus on why I feel so lost today, why I feel like I don't belong? I feel like maybe some of your inner child, I don't want to say traumas, but experiences have been lingering emotionally for you recently. And it's asking you to work through that so you can do your deepest calling. So I hope that aligns with you, because you got the Minkatar, which is like your deepest calling away from home, feeling like you're lost, and the deepest calling card as well. So today it's challenging you to change your energy and to really tap into that, because even though you're feeling those emotions of your younger child, that doesn't mean that it's a way for you to shy away from those feelings. Like, tap into it, fully be part of that. It will give you more answers, if anything. So I hope that helps you. Any tips on manifesting wealth while Forex trade? That's awesome. Forex trading. I have a soul sister who does that. So any tips on manifesting wealth for Forex trading? The first thing I will say is I have a video on how to manifest money, and I have 5 tips that go on this. The card you got actually is really interesting for today. And your card that I got for you, Sajin Vera, is wait and postpone, pause. And, you know, a lot of people see this card, they get scared because they're like, what do you mean? Like, pause, I want to manifest money. But like, really pause it. And the reason why I feel you should pause on this question of maybe taking a break today from trading like you usually do is because there's a lot of emotions from the feminine. You've been really pulling into that masculine energy of like, you know, creating things, creating money, focusing so much on like how much money you're making through trading. And I just feel like you've just been all about the results recently, and it's been flowing for you. But what's slowing it down and bringing you to that plateau is because of your energy. So right now, today is just not to overwork too much. Really zone in and ask yourself, like, why do you want to bring that money? What does trading mean to you besides just the money aspect and like gaining every single day, but also losing some days and evening that out? By doing that, you will effortlessly be able to flow with money. By holding the energy of abundance, you'll be able to. But if you're so focused on the numbers and the results of it, it's going to cause you to actually self-block your ability to get that energy coming in. So I hope that aligns with you, because like I said, I just feel like this very strong masculine forward energy, which is great. However, try to embrace a little bit more of that emotional side of like tapping into how can I feel out what days are best for me to trade, what days are best for me to be abundant. Also check out my video I posted yesterday. That will be helpful for you. So I think you watched it already, but because I think I saw you comment on it. Yeah, minute by minute, as opposed to just like focusing so much on the results. I just keep getting like from speaking to you results, like you're very result driven, and that's great. But, you know, we have to know that there's more than just results that come through. So I think that's super important. Deanna just asked, any messages from my current connection? Yes, I can tap into that. Give me a second. Okay, any messages from my current connection? Sorry, I'm just putting some sage. Okay. Let's pull some card for you, Diana. No worries, Sajine, Vera. If anyone else wants a card pull, let me know. Donate what you feel called to. I always say, like, it's beautiful because the universe truly rewards and gives back. You know, it's beautiful when I see that, even just feeling the energy. So the first card I got from you, current connection, is who and what is triggering you. I feel like this is a relationship question. So one thing I will say is who and what is triggering you. I feel like there's certain things that you haven't vocalized through your throat chakra of how you actually feel, Diana. And in doing that, you've been a little bit triggered emotionally in this coming week and going into the full moon, even next week. Juliet, I just gave you yours about your inner child. I told you, I think it was like 4 before. I'll get back to that in a second. Okay, so Diana, I think one of the things that I do feel is like who or what is triggering you. Right now, I do feel like there's a sense of like you connecting so much on how they feel about the situation. You're not focusing so much on how you feel about it. And in doing that, you're disregarding your emotions in the situation. So you need to tap into understanding, how do you truly feel about this relationship? What is triggering you that might relate to your past, trust issues, perhaps feeling like you aren't good enough for this a little bit, a lack of self-confidence is what I feel. Tapping into the solar plexus. And your heart space, how open you are to that because of what's been going on. So yeah, I just feel like the sense of sadness when speaking to you, Diana. I do really would suggest doing some mirror work, focusing on you and asking yourself who and what is triggering me in the situation. By doing that, you'll be able to get the messages from your higher self. But there's a disconnect. I think you're kind of scared of looking in the mirror. But know that when you do that, you'll see a reflection of what it's trying to teach you in the situation. So I'm sending you so much love and light. And know that, you know, the answers always lies within, whether it's card readings, whether it's energy healing. It's just showing you a louder message that you might already know or that your higher self knows. So I hope that helps. Juliet. Yeah, no, that was your card reading I did two ago. So yeah, sometimes I channel as well, guys. So I won't remember your card reading. When I cut off the energy. So like if someone's like, hey, Shika, remember that reading you did like 2 weeks ago? I'll be like, I don't remember it, because sometimes I'm just channeling through spirit. So I just want to let you guys know that, just because some people think that I remember. Sometimes I do, but I try to really cut off of it because it can be draining as an energy healer and as an empath. Does anyone else have any other questions? If anyone has, let me know. If you want a card reading, you can donate to the super chat or a question and let me know. Yeah, I did some readings already, Larissa, but I'm doing more right now. So if you want to donate to the super chat, I can pull a card for you. And let's cleanse some energy. Okay. Awesome. You're amazing. Thank you. No worries. I'm so happy to do them. I love card readings. Let's see if you guys have any other questions. We're just ending up our live in a bit. Okay, so we have another question here. So the name's May on Instagram asked, "Hey girl, I've been watching your YouTube TikToks for a while now. Awesome. And I just wanted to watch your YouTube video on egregores. You love it. I thought I'd reach out because there are people in my life who don't truly believe all of this stuff works. But in all honesty, I do. And I've had a few things I've manifested pop up because my biggest manifestation is one of which positive energy towards it and not to shut it down. You probably get them a lot, but I'm from Australia in Melbourne. Awesome, Australia. Right now, we're at stage 4 of lockdown and beginning of the pandemic. My partner and I broke up. His decision, not mine. Usually, I get over these stuffs really quite easily, but I've had a gut feeling for many years that were meant to be. Obviously, I've shattered. So yeah, I want to just like pause this for a second because I think her question really comes down to understanding about her breakup and just getting over this relationship. One thing I will tell you guys is right now, universe is tapping so hard in testing people and their ability to really tap into the energy of love, both for themselves and to provide it in relationships. We have never in a very, very, very long time, in centuries, in decades, guys, had so much inner work done in a year, all as a collective, all as a global collective, humanities. Like it's insane. So when that happens, huge shifts happen, such as divorces, breakups, finding out about yourself, big awakenings. These things occur. So a lot of you guys who are breaking up, that is the universe testing you to see if you truly are meant to get what you need to in this time. Do you have the love that you can provide for yourself and others? When you're tapping into that inner work and you find out that there's a lot of wounds that you need to do on yourself, it's going to be harder for you to show up. And in that case, some people react by the unbearable of just stepping away from the relationship and working on themselves, which I personally think is a good decision. So I know this hurts a lot. And the fact that your intuition knew that it was coming is something that is already showing that the universe was protecting you. One thing I would say, this is an opportunity, again, to lean into that shadow work, to lean into working on yourself, but also to understand, to remove the sense of guilt that the relationship didn't happen well because of you. A lot of people are going through that situation right now where they're still holding on to exes, even though usually they get over people, but it's because, again, this authentic energy really pulling us into feeling emotional and physical healing causes us to, face the unbearable, including, things in relationships that don't align fully for us. So, I think that's one of the biggest things I would say is don't focus so much on rekindling the romance. It's an opportunity for you to understand what you can learn from this first and then forgive. And then you can look and see what the opportunities are now. But don't allow yourself to be drained energetically from this. So I hope that helps. That was a good question. Mary just donated. I'm going to pull a card for you. Am I close to receiving my soulmate? Let's pull through. So a few questions here. I love this. So number 1, deep replenishment. I do feel, Mary, for you, in order to find your soulmate, you need to retreat, rest, and hold. The other question you have is unbound, releasing soul patterns and contracts of past lives. So before you find your soulmate, you need to do some like ancestral level healing in order for you to understand what type of person deserves you. Again, I think if I recall, I feel like your energy is familiar. I probably did a card reading with you. But one thing that's tapping into it is seeing the sense of like externally going through pleasures of like shopping and doing things to keep yourself busy, to not tap into those soul unbound emotions that you're going through in this lifetime in order to find someone who's emotionally available for you. So I hope that aligns with you. Replenish that energy, do the shadow work. It's so, so important right now. Hope that kindles or answers your question, Mary. You're close, but you need to do the work first. You need to do the inner work first. Anyone else have a question? Can you do a video on different crystals, incense, and help energy cleansing space? Yes, I will do a video on that. That's a great question. Let me write it down because I've been wanting to do a video. Sorry. I've been wanting to do a video on that. And I wanted to know what type of videos you guys want to do. I know I talk a lot about manifestation, but I need some help on like what other videos you guys would like me to start creating. So videos, cleansing space. And what else? Cleansing space, crystals, and incense. Yes, I will do a video on that. I will also do a video on how to protect your energy, because this is really important. I have to do this a lot. I do this like to like a point, like all the time. It's important. Manifestation videos are great, truly. Yeah, I know a lot of people love them. I guess my thing is like, what else about manifestation do you guys want to see? I think that's super important, because that allows me to know like next week, for example, I actually don't have any ideas for videos. I think on this Sunday is going to be the video on, what's the video on again? Oh yeah, the full moon. And then let me just check my calendar. Excuse me. Wednesday's video is going to be live at 9 p.m. Eastern time. And then Monday and Friday and Sunday, I don't know what I'm posting. So if you guys, I think cleansing space on Monday would be a great video. And how to protect your energy would be great on Friday. And then what else would you guys want as a video? Let me know. Yeah, I think that's a really good, I love Juliet's suggestions as well, Mary. Yeah, I wrote that down. I think I might do that on Monday, because for me, so every morning when I do my morning routine, I do a clearing for my own space for me. And then I do a clearing every time I do an energy healing with one of my mentees, but also when I do card readings. I do them before, after, and sometimes during if I feel things. It's very important, especially when you're tapping into the spiritual world, to know how to protect your energy. Like anything in the world, there is good, but there's also not so good, right? So you want to make sure that you are, as you tap into those gifts, that you are protecting as much as you can. And you're also not being drained by energy vampires, which are people who tend to put their emotions on you. They could be friends, they could be family, and you just feel that, especially with us being inside more, that can be very, very draining right now. Is it possible to manifest a relationship if you don't have someone specific? Yes, you would focus on the attributes of the person. I actually have a video on how to manifest a specific person, have them chase you. So I'd highly, highly, highly suggest going and watch that. You guys would love that video. So yeah, go watch that 100%. If anyone else wants a card reading, let me know now, just because we're coming to an end of our live. So just put it down below and I'll know. Talk about vegan lifestyle, anything. Ooh, yeah, I actually love this. So interesting fact, if you guys didn't know, I was vegan for almost 2 years. And I loved it. My energy was amazing. I think the one big thing is because I have low iron, it was a big battle for me medically just to keep it up. But the more I become an energy healer, especially in shamanism, because I am working with nature, like to give you guys an example, I used to be terrified of wasps, like terrified of wasps and animals and spiders and all these things. Since tapping into energy healing and being more intuitive, it's like I feel their emotions as well. So we actually went for lunch the other day, story time, and I killed a wasp by accident. And I felt so bad about it because it went in my kombucha and it was getting agitated and my friend was freaking out and I was feeling off her energy. But anyways, my point is that since tapping more into all life forms, I've noticed that I've been more in tune into nature, and that is something I want to talk about. I don't know if the interest is there. Maybe I'll start talking a little bit more about like, earthy things to use, like incense that are really cool, like even vegan stuff if you'd like. I've been totally up for that. But that's really interesting. So I've never had someone question about that or ask questions on that. I don't know if you like these kinds of videos, but maybe a video about your daily routine. Yeah, I love these videos. I haven't been able to talk about it much, but I was wondering if you guys would be interested in that. So yeah, I would definitely be down to do like a morning routine vibe feel. Let me know if you guys would be interested in that. So yeah, let's do a morning routine. I probably, in all honesty, won't do that till September. Just because I have a lot of things going on, and that's like a video that has to be like shown like clip by clip, and I want it to be good for you guys. So I will do that one later. I'll do a 2020 or like an October, a fall morning routine. I feel like that would be good because I go seasonally and change my morning routine as well. I feel like that'd be really good. Do you need to have a specific question for the card reading? No, I can just pull a card of the day or a message from spirit for you as well, Elizabeth. Perfect. Love incense essential oils. Me too. I use them all the time. Yes, nature. Yes, I'm 100%. I'm really big on like smudges and stuff. I actually want to talk about different types of smudges. So this is called sweetgrass. It's Aboriginal. It's used in Aboriginal rituals. And I love this. This is an interesting story about this. I got connected with this because of my mom. My mom worked a lot with Aboriginals, and she learned a lot about their just like culture and practices and brought this home. And I'm out of a big family, a lot of siblings, and she would use this and burn this for us whenever we would get into fights. And this was a way of bringing positive energy. So she would burn it, and then we would have to talk about what we did wrong before pointing our fingers and blaming other people. And it brought us very close. So I started introducing this back again. It brought me back to my inner child. Sage, you guys probably know about that. Palo Santo. I use cedar a lot when I'm working with earth. Excuse me. I use a lot of stuff like that. So I'd love to do like a smudging, like different smudges. I think that would be a cool video. Let me know if you like that for clearing your air. Maybe smudge and use Florida. Yes. That's so funny. We're so aligned, Vera. That's really funny that you pointed that. Cyclist. Yes, I'll pull a card for you. Else wants a card pull, let me know ASAP, because I'm like, I feel bad when I'm like, bye guys, and then people are like putting it in to donate. And thank you for your energy. So your card that you got is answer call. So what is your soul calling you to do? So Scott, this is a really good one. Again, this is the full moon speaking, guys. It's literally less than a week away. And a lot of the full moon energy is very, very loud right now, which is why I'm doing nature this weekend. But one thing I will say is answer your soul calling. What is your soul asking you to do? What is your soul wanting you to do at this time? What is it asking you to tap into energetically? I'd feel like you haven't fully filled your calling, and I think you're going to notice a lot of realizations and truths through the next week. So I think that's a beautiful card for you, Scott. Let me know what resonates with you, but I definitely feel like asking yourself, what is your true calling? I wanted a card pulled for my pregnancy. Oh, that's interesting. So yeah, I feel like the universe wanted me to talk to you more about answering your calling and your soul. So, and it's interesting because right now with the feminine energy, it's in the sacral space, which is the womb space, right? So answering your calling as a mother, that can also align with that. Answering your calling as, as someone that is giving love and creative energy to a life being. So I think a lot of the times I always tell people when there's feminine energy, great ways of embracing that is through, and you got a confirmation card as well. This just fell out for you, Scott. So Flame Scott, you just got, yes, as far as your yes or no question on pregnancy. But I do just feel this kind of sense of like creative energy, sensuality, but also fertility that comes through when I saw the card yes, I read your question. So I hope that aligns with you. Let me know what spoke to you when I talked about that. That's a beautiful card pull. Do you have videos on shadow work? Yes, I have a video on what shadow work is and why it's important for manifestation. So go check it out, Elizabeth. I think it'll be very helpful. I also have a video on Reiki, which I do. So go check that out as well. Is the door supposed to be closed or open when smudging? I open my doors and windows and I close them after to air it out. So even after the session, I will air out my windows and air out my space. It's so funny because I have cats that always come near my house and they feel my energy. So they're always around protecting me. Is the door supposed to, I already read that. Elizabeth, yes, I'll pull a card for you. Elizabeth, the card you got is the Inner Temple. So I feel like for this card, the devotion of the Inner Temple is tuning into your heart for your answers a little bit more. So here today, I think it's challenging you to tap into the heart and ask your heart, what does my heart have to tell me for certain decisions? Feeling into things and being okay with flowing with it as opposed to like planning things out. The portal of the heart is one of the most powerful chakras that can really allow us to not only help align our other spaces of our life, but also allow us to bring in that energy of love, not only to the people that are close to us, like family and friends, but also people just that we touch in our life and we speak to. So really just bringing in that caring, unconditional love energy into things that you do today is going to allow you to be abundant and receive that energy back. So allow yourself to just trust in your heart a little bit more, Elizabeth, and let me know if anything aligns with you with that. Love it. Anyone else have questions before I sign off? Okay, awesome. Sorry, I'm just checking to see. I have a meeting today. Okay, anyone else have a question? No? No questions? Oh, that's really weird. We don't have a question, guys. Let me know if you do. Thank you. I did meditate yesterday and I was about to tap into my heart. Yeah, you need to tap into the heart space a little bit more. And I think this is a great time, especially with the September 2020 Pisces full moon. It is very emotional and it's calling people to understand what love means to them in their life currently and where they want love to expand in all aspects of their life, and just understanding a little bit more about that energy. Remember, energy is like people. It's building a relationship. Like when I do card readings, when I do things, I treat it like people. Like I say thank you to the energy. I connect with it. I have a conversation with it. I feel it. The more energy, the better it will be able to respect you and to bring it into your life and to flow with it and to build that. So I always tell people, build your relationship with energy. You will see a huge shift. You'll also see a deeper clearing of what messages you get. They'll be more concise. I've seen cats everywhere when I'm walking. They're staring at me. Yeah, cats are protective energy in general. They're very, very protective. And usually they protect you or they're there to help you with things. Since tapping into deep heightening of my gifts, there's cats all around. There's like 5 cats that hang out in our backyard and the neighbors all the time. And there's one that always sits by my car. So yeah, there's like, the cats are always, they're great energy. I love it. I used to have a cat as a kid, and because I've also been connecting to my inner child, I feel like that cat energy is coming in too. I'd love to get a cat again, but I don't think my partner is for that. So we'll have to negotiate. Dog and a cat. We'll work on that. What else do we have? How do you find your purpose? Great question. So purpose comes through when you tap into understanding a little bit more about the experiences you've had or are currently having and how that aligns with where you need to go in your next steps of your life. You know, it's really interesting whenever I see people expand in general, they always say it's very difficult for them to find their purpose because they feel so lost. And there's no other healing way than to tap into this, to the heart, but also to tap into feelings. So for example, when I started my energy healing journey, I was scared of talking about it. I felt like I was kind of like, I couldn't believe that I had all these gifts, that it's almost like someone told me my whole life, this is where I have to be now. And then it resonated so deep when I got into that space, right? So I really, really always tell people that, you know, there's a weird way of how the universe works. Before I even started doing energy healings for people, people would come up to me and tell me some intense things about their life. And I've never met this person. I would go in public and people would come up to me and start crying about things they're going through. Never met this person. And I was wondering why I was gravitating or attracting those types of people, because I've always been a healer for multiple lifetimes. So it's just really interesting to see how, like, when we can tap into the universe, it really relates on what we attract as well. And the lessons we get from that, how that connects to what we're attracted to now with our evolution on a cellular level, spiritually, through those awakenings. There's so many other pivotal times where things seem like they're falling and crumbling apart, but that's giving you an opportunity to redo the foundation. So that's also another opportunity of how you can find your purpose, is by connecting and deepening the shadow work, which I do with you guys. If anyone is interested in energy healing and shadow work, you can DM me on Instagram. But that's a huge part, because you're taking away energy from not only traumas, but like things that happen, and kind of giving you a speed through of like your life, where you can feel everything and understand some answers of some missing parts. It's almost like tapping into your psychic abilities, your abilities to connect with your soul, your ancestors, all levels in different ways, by moving the energy for you and to allow you to have more space to bring that abundance into your life. Soul purpose also comes in by doing some awakenings as well. People go through spiritual awakenings when they find out a revelation of their beliefs. When they go through huge shifts like divorces, relationship breakups, change of jobs, huge major like root chakra shifts, like how you feel secure in your life, and having those either removed or changed. There's so many ways that you can get into your purpose, but I definitely say that the one that has worked the best for a lot of people, including myself, has been shadow work, because it's hard. It's really, really hard, but I've seen the most quickest rapid changes through that. So I hope that answers your question, Felice. So Julia just said, oh, I love cats too, but I'm always allergic. Yeah, I'm the same way. Gotten a little less lately, but there are some cats that apparently they say are hyperallergenic. So there's one that's really beautiful, but they're expensive. So we'll see if I bring her into my life. She's beautiful. And if it's meant to happen, she'll come. But I think it's more of the boundary. I don't even like whatever it is. An animal's an animal. There's no price to it. And I'm an abundant soul, so that's not an issue. But one thing I will say is that my partner is just like not a cat person. So it's very difficult. But that being said, that doesn't mean that you can't bring that into your life, right? You can always change your reality. You can always change your outcomes of stuff and things that you go through. And just know that. So I just want you guys to know that for sure. Okay, guys, so that is it for our live. I hope you really enjoyed it. I'm sending you so much love and light. If you haven't checked out the video for today, it is how to manifest money, and we're talking a lot about abundance, so this would be a great video for you guys. I will have a video on Sunday on the full moon, so get prepared for that. It will be edited later today, and then I will also take your topics in mind and do a video on these things too. So I'm super, super excited. I'm so grateful for you guys. I love you guys so, so much. I'm sending you so much love, so much light. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and put notification bells. I do videos every single day for you amazing, beautiful souls. And I'll see you guys on Monday for another live, 1 p.m. Eastern time, and Sunday, 2:30 p.m. Eastern time for the full moon September. And also, we have the full moon meditation on September 2nd, live here at 9 p.m. Eastern time. So I'll see you guys there. I'm sending you so much love and light. Bye.